Hello everyone. Today is going to be a new start to the series of how to animate on SFM. Now this is going to be a new series on my channel where I'm going to do different parts of how to animate on Source Filmmaker. So first of all you want to do is obviously download SFM on Steam, and it's going to take a long time to install because it's a big program. I can't remember how many gigs it is, but it is a lot of gigs. So once you've installed it, you're gonna want to open it up, and it won't look like this when you first launch it up, but I just customize it. So if you want to know how to customize it, we'll get to that in a minute. So first, when you normally load up, it will say like, oh, you have to make a session. So we're just gonna call this tutorial. Then this matters. This is how many frames you want it per second. So I always go for 72 because, you know, it's the most smooth. So we're going to create. Then as you can see, I'll do it in a minute. This is being weird. So you got I can't remember these names, but you got this bit which is like, so you can view your shots, your scenes and everything, and this is the motion editor, or I think this, I can't remember what one it goes, like what order it is. I think one of these is the graph editor, one of these is motion editor, I can't remember. So this is what you're going to be using the most for your movements and everything. And yeah, so we're going to go, so this is how you move everything around. So you right click, well not right click, you left click on one thing, then you got this. So I'm going to put it up here with my element viewer, and you can put this anywhere you want. So for example, you can put this over there, like you can put it in that corner, but I'm gonna keep it there. And obviously you can move this, like you can put this in this tab, whatever. Just customize it however you want, so how comfortable it is. So now we're gonna load in a map, if it would load. There we go. So I've got a couple of maps I hear, like these are all my workshop maps, so all the Five Nights at Freddy's maps, but we're just gonna go with Black Void, which is what you should get. Yeah, here it is. What you just should get when you don't download anything. So gonna open, and it just takes a little bit to load. So hopefully this doesn't take long. And also, the reason why it looks different from my streams, because I decided to change it from my last stream. I changed it, and it looks like this now. It's just better, to be honest. Like, it's more, like, all that looks different is this, like, being swapped over to here. But I made this a little bigger. I did some changes up around here, and it looks better. So hopefully this map takes, like, hopefully it loads in a minute. So this video is just going to be the basics, like how to do models, how to pose, and movements and that stuff. Oh, I think it's almost done now. Yeah, it do take a while to load in. Okay, there we go. So it just, yeah, where's the map? It's just a black screen. Well, you have to right click and click enable lighting. There you go. So if you want it to be less laggy, you go render settings, go ambient occlusion off, and there you go. See how smooth it is now. And you move your WASD keys to move, but you have to click on this first with left click. Then you can move around, shift to move faster. And yeah. So this is the secondary viewport. You don't need this, but I normally use it for my camera. So for example, I'm in work camera, I'm animating something, and I have like the scene camera, so I can see what it looks like from the the shot. So now we're gonna load in a model. So how you do that is click up here, new model, then you'll load in a model depending on what one you downloaded. So you can like scroll through here and look for like the creators, which sometimes I don't normally do. Or if you want to do faster, click on MDL files. It loads up all of your models that you have, and I've got a lot of models. Let's search up. Let's do Freddy. Actually, let's do Springtrap. Springtrap. If I can spell. There we go. So here we go. We got our model. So here we have Springtrap, and when you click root transform, this is how you like pose him and all that. So you can click here, so you have different options on how you want to move him. So I've never used it, I don't know what that is. So you can click this one, go up and down. This one. This is the one I normally use, or this one is like gives you more space, or yeah. So let's switch to scene camera, and we can like zoom in that. Remember guys, this is just part 1. Next part I'm going to teach you how to do like audio and stuff. So let's rotate and move our models. So you need to make sure you're on this bit or this, so you can actually like rotate, because if you're in here, when you click control, which is normally used to show the skeleton so you can move it, it doesn't show up. So you got to go to here, and there you go. So we're gonna click, rotate, control, click, rotate. It's really simple. Alright, so let's do, then you can do the other arm. Then if you want, you can zoom out. Like you can just mess around guys, like see what fits you. So if you want to switch to your work camera, just click that, and now you're on work camera, and you can see down here, this is what it'll look like from like this camera. So this is your scene camera. So you can click, rotate, rotate, is the neck, rotate, it's the jaw. Also, if you can't find anything like that you need, let me just stretch this a little bit so I can see it properly. There we go. If you can't see, like find anything, you can just find it over here. Yeah, so you can just find it over here. So you can click these, and it like shows like what positions, like what bones are in like what section. So body, arms. It looks like this Springtrap model does not have a head. It's just me being blind. Oh, here we go, head. There we go. Control, click, rotate. It's really simple. It looks overwhelming because like how much stuff there is, but it is really easy. And like here I'm gonna move in, like zoom in so I can do the fingers. Control, click, rotate, control, click, rotate, control, click, rotate. Just to let you know guys, I am not a like really good animator. I'm an okay animator, but I am not good at all. I'm a meh. this is just a simple tutorial. Who knows, you could be probably better than me. Also, you're going to want to download a lot of stuff from the workshop if you want all this stuff. Like for example, the Springtrap model, it won't just come with like SFM. You have to go to the workshop, you have to you can search it up and download it. With maps, when you go to download them, in the corner it will say, I'll just do a separate video on that. So this is the bit you're all going to be interested in, like movements, like how you move, like how you animate. So with over here, you've got keyframes, so you click, so you go, for example, like that's a keyframe right there. Click M to make a new keyframe. I normally play, I don't know why. And you can use the mouse wheel to scroll in, or elongate the timeline. Then you can do movement. So we're gonna do, just a keyframe, move it down. See, look, there's our movement. Then got a little bit of movement going on, as you can see. So let's move his waist a little bit. So you can click M, rotate. Once you've actually clicked M and you rotate, you don't have to do another keyframe. You just move it like that. Then see, look, there you go. Then I hope you guys get an idea on how to animate. So if you don't make a mistake, you can right click and delete the key or delete the movement. It's really that easy. Now for lighting. So what you want to do for lighting is you want to right click, enable lighting. You want to go up here, click create animation set for new light. You want to click that, and you see you can't just move it all freely. No. You have to go down here, click it, and just drag it with left click, hold it, drag it, and now you have control over the light. And then you can position it, and here is the light settings. So what I normally do is when I put a light like this, I just turn down the intensity. Then I can change the colors. This is, so if you want it to be greenish bluish, do red. Just mess around with those settings because you can get some really nice lighting. Because right now it doesn't look that good, but it's a starter. And you click another light, go here, drag it into the thing, the screen, zoom out. There you go. So if you want to save your animation, you can click File, Save As. Then you just find somewhere to save it. I'll just save my other animations, so captures. We'll save it there. So if you're done something more and you want to save it, for example, you've done another movement, if you've done another section of your animation, you want to save it, go up here, you just click save, and it adds on to that save what you already did. Now we're gonna go, so here you can, so with the shot, so you can click B, so you can pause it, and if you want to cut a shot up to make another shot, you can just play it or just move the thing if you want. Then you can click B. There you go. You created another shot, which then you can get a new camera, change seed camera. You can do a new camera or just do camera 1, the same camera. Then you can turn around. Then if I delete Springtrap for this scene, it won't actually, he'll still be in like scene 1, but he won't be in scene 2. There you go. See, look, he goes. And if you want to do camera movements, you need to go to camera 1 or whatever camera you're using, create animation set, comes up in this corner. Then you can either, you have to go to this editor, by the way. You can either like just move it around freely with your mouse by clicking M, that has a keyframe, then you just move it like this. There you go. Or you can go to work camera and move it freely, however you want. This is how normally when I do transitions between shots, I normally do this. So I normally like pan it in a direction, then it comes back down and does that. There you go. I think that light's a little too bright, so we're going to turn you down. There we go. Oh, yeah, speaking of lighting, this is like same with cameras, so if you click M, you can go over here and turn the intensity up, then it goes back down. Oh, that you can mess around and you can probably create some interesting animation. So this is what it looks like. Alright, so I hope this tutorial video helped you guys, and I'll talk to you all later. Goodbye.